Ultras. We love them and we hate them. Some can instantly change the meta and some can be disappointing. But today, we're not going to be talking about their performance or their kids. That's right. We're going to be talking about, drumroll please, their art. Don't leave, man. Listen. I can make this video interesting. Just at least watch halfway through. As of now, we have a total of 14 Ultras, including the free-to-play ones. Now, starting out with the very first Ultra unit, we have Ultra Super Saiyan Goku. Since this unit was the very first Ultra rarity, everybody wanted him. He had so much hype behind him. And seeing moving art in Dragon Ball Legends for the first time was definitely like one of the coolest things ever coming out of this game. So, judging his art, not his kit, because we all know he's not good today, but judging his art and his transformation into the Super Saiyan was a very impactful scene. So I gotta give this at least sparking tier, right? Because it's not as good as like new Ultra art, but we'll get on to that. Alright, next we have Omega Shenron. Omega was released a few months after Goku, so there wasn't as much hype behind him, obviously. But we're talking about the art, not the unit itself. Being straight up, no hesitation, he's at least mid to low Ultra tier, because the detail on his art, bro, and the detail on like his movements is incredible. The way he just comes out of the darkness and then just deep throats to Dragon Ball and then yells, it's a masterpiece. Like, come on. So for right now, he is definitely in Ultra tier, but we'll move him as we go along. So next is Ultra Vegeta. Now this is when we start to get, down to like, mid, because this unit not only was just a random Vegeta release, it wasn't a very important moment from Vegeta. Like, they could have did anything better than this. Now the art itself is pretty decent, I will say that. The scouter breaking and cracking, that's pretty cool, but it doesn't really hold up to anything right now. So I'm just gonna put it in like an amazing rank for right now by himself. Now that we have the Ultra free-to-play units out the way, let's get down to business, all right? The nitty-gritty, the good stuff. We have the first summonable Ultra, the GOAT, the man, the myth, the legend himself, Super Gogeta. Now, when we first heard about him being a summonable Ultra, we all knew it was coming because Toshi told us. But, oh my gosh, this man's pull rates were making everybody just terrified of summoning, right? So, he was the first summonable Ultra. He had hype behind him. If not more hype than the Super Saiyan Goku. Because Super Saiyan Goku was the very first Ultra, but he wasn't summonable. But this one was. Guess what else? He also was a fusion unit. Oh my gosh. Even more hype behind him. So, now we have to go off of that. And then, does his art hold up to his hype? I gotta say it's pretty decent. I gotta say it's at least mid Ultra, low Ultra, because I do like the fusion dance that they do in the beginning. I like how they actually fuse, and then the universe shows, and it shows their energy, going out, and then like it does like a slow zoom in to him being revealed. I gotta say it's pretty cool how they did that. So I gotta give him, he's definitely above Omega right now, so I'm gonna put him right there. Next we have Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Kaioken Goku. Now, this unit wasn't really nobody was expecting him, right? He wasn't like that hype. I gotta be honest. Nobody really wanted him like as much as the Gogeta, right? Because it's just Goku. But this is when they started stepping up the kits, and then they showed what an Ultra unit really was capable of, right? And not just in his kit they showed that, but in his art. They went for a whole different approach. I think this is the first art that I've seen was like 3D. Like, it showed him, it wasn't much 3D, but it was there. Like, he'd spin a little bit and you could see that different angles of his clothes. And then not only that, but like the color of his aura, the God Key and the Kaioken, was a beautiful clash with the black and gray ink art. Oh my god, that was nice. But his reveal was also nice. I like the glass breaking sound effect when he like shattered like the God Key. It was so clean. So I gotta give him a high tier ultra for all of that. It's just so much going on. It looks so nice too. It's very appealing to the eye. It's one of my favorite arts. I gotta be honest. And they did put so much effort in on just like a Kaioken and Goku. That's what's crazy. Now, following this dude, we have another great art. Oh my god, I'm finna blow. Just thinking about this nigga, bro. Vegeta, like, bro. Do I even need to say anything, dude? His ink art wasn't that good. I will say that. But his ink art wasn't the main attraction. The main attraction is definitely him standing in the clouds with the background of Goku and Vegeta in the blue sky. Oh my, it looks so good. Like, I'm pretty sure like so many people had their lock screens saved as that, because just looking at it, bro, it's so clean. It's not too much, but it's just enough. Like, it's just appealing to the eyes. And it's not, the colors are bright but soft. I don't know how to explain it, you know what I'm saying? But this was one of the like great arts. Now, I gotta put him above Goku, because guess what? This man, oh my god, it's it's the finish. Like, it's satisfying just to look at him. Like the finishing art is so good. I don't know how to explain it better than that. It's Vegeta, bro. Like, who doesn't love Vegeta? Next, I gotta be honest, Broly. Now, when I say this, I mean this in the most respectable way. His art is the definition of edging. It builds up so much, and it's just like, oh my, his power is maximizing. He's gonna be so big and buff and brolic, and oh, you're gonna big tight juicy arms. And then the reveal when he just, transforms, it's like, oh, he transformed. It's like the buildup is insane, but then it's just, he's there. So going off of that, he's below Omega. I don't mean this in a disrespectful way, but I do mean it in a disrespectful way. That nigga's art is dookie after the ink art is trash. His ink art is like the best part of that, because it's just like showing him the memories of him getting PTSD from Goku crying, and then him charging up in his energy. Like I said, it's just a great build up, and then it's just a bad release. It's terrible. Next is my baby dad. I mean, my GOAT, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Gogeta. This unit right here, this is the definition of what an Ultra should be. If not, he's the exception. This man's art is so well done. Not only does it show him in his Super Saiyan form, turning to a Super Saiyan, then going God, Super Saiyan God, and then he has the pose when he's fighting Broly. Like, bro. And then all the detail and everything, the colors, the Super Saiyan yellow hair, and then the blue hair, and then the sound effects. Oh my, everything's just so perfect. I gotta be honest, I think he might be the highest tier for me, highest tier Ultra, because dear God, he, not only when I first pulled him and saw him, I think I like finished in my pants like twice. Once from Saiyan to Super Saiyan, and then the second time was when he went God, like Super Saiyan God. Like, it was crazy. Now, with every good thing, there's always something lurking in the darkness behind it, with his ugly bald head out. And that bald head is Hit. His art is the definition of donkey dick. See, once you have all these great arts and all these cool things, you're expecting, okay, his is gonna be so clean, so much effects, so many details. Just let me sum it up for you right here and now. His jacket flows a bit in the wind, some glass breaks. He stares at you, his jacket moves again, but less this time. I'm so serious. Like, just watching Hit's art compared to the great ones, it makes you like, oh, it's there. He's there, but he's, it's shit. All his creativity definitely went into his like unit, because like the time skip and all that is so cool, but his art is like just mid, bro. So I'm gonna give him decent. He's not bad, but it's not like anything. Like, he's definitely not free to play level. That's what's crazy. No hate against Hit, obviously. Now that we got that out of the way, let's get some good art going. Right, guys? We got Rose Goku Black. Man, they're gonna do him right. It's Goku. It's another version of Goku, right? So let me break this down for you. This man brought back the standard of Ultra art. He made Hit look even worse than he really was, because how good he looked, right? The art is so smooth, and like, if you look closely, when he's doing his scythe, his fingers even twitch when he's making the scythe. That's how much detail went into this art. It's so smooth and clean. And then the like when he goes to the camera and the reveal, like the reality, like the cut in the dimensions, and it shows his eye looking into it, and it's like, oh my god, bro. Now, he's definitely mid to high tier ultra level, but I gotta be honest, I don't think he's better than Vegeta. I don't think he's better than Vegeta. He's definitely better than Kaioken Goku. Definitely better than Kaioken Goku. I'm putting him between Vegito and Kaioken Goku because, oh my god, it's so satisfying to watch him just like the steam, like the black ink as the steam, just like, ooh yeah. And he has that sexy voice too. Like, moving on, we have Kid Buu. Now, this unit's art caused like a lot of stress, and not stress, but controversy. Have you ever seen something get worse and worse as you watched? Like, kind of like how to catch a predator type shit. You feel me? That would be Kid Buu's ultra art. It starts out pretty decent, but by the time you get to his character reveal, you just want to turn off your phone and wish it was all a dream. But no, seriously, why is there like no movement in his like ultra art? He's just like, his arms barely move. His arms barely move. Think about that for a second. It's Kid Buu, and then they chose like the worst pose for this nigga, bro. It literally looks like a PNG of an extreme unit moving, bro. His ink art is decent, but it's not even that much detail into it, like as the other ultra units. Sure, he shows a planet destroying, but like, what's it all for if it's just gonna be like, that's barely anything good, you know? Especially like coming from like the old ultras. So guess where he's going, guys? Take a gander. Take a gander. Yeah, lame ass nigga. Okay, now we got the man, Vegito. Vegeta. Let me quit singing. Moving on to someone we all know and love. Ultra Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Vegeta. This man doesn't need any explanation. He doesn't need an introduction. He doesn't need anything. It's Vegeta. Now, this art right here is pretty good. Now, I'm not gonna over dramatize it. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna dick ride, not gonna glaze. He's pretty good. His art, I gotta say, his ink art is pretty straight. I do like the detail of when Goku and Vegeta are fusing, going together, and then they do, this is Vegito Blue. That's clean. I do like that, but it's not that long. I think it's like, it's good, but it's not like better. I honestly think, no, I don't know actually. Is he better than Vegito? I know he's better than Rose. I think he might beat Vegito because his ink art's definitely better than Vegito. But I like Vegito's color, like the final part, better than Vegito's, especially his pose. But I'm gonna give him a little bit better than Vegito, only because his ink art is better. That's really it. If his ink art hadn't have been better than Super Vegito, I wouldn't have put him right there. Definitely. Next up is Ultra Janemba. Now, have you Kid Buu's art? Now imagine that, but like dude, like his art is so ass, bro. I don't even like the details. Not even that good. It looks stiff. It's not even like a fluid movement. And then his tail. Oh my god, they folded so hard. His tail doesn't even move that much in the Ultra art. It just goes up and down. Like it's barely. He's so bad. He actually is worse than Kid Buu. I don't know how they managed to do that. He's definitely in trash rank. Definitely. Last but not least, is Ultra Instinct Son Goku. I gotta be honest. I do want to end this video on a high note. So he has very great art. Now, to me, what really shines through this Ultra's art is the detail of when he's like being pushed to his limit and he's like, oh, I can't go on. And he's hanging, his arms are dangling down and he's tired. And then Vegeta peps him up and the whole universe peps him up. Yeah. His movement's good, but I feel like they could have did like more in the background. Like it looks good, of course, but it's not that, what's the word I'm looking for? it's like I wish I could see the ground or something, and then I could see like the background or something. Yeah, it has the universes and stuff, like the purple and bluish background, but that's it. I'm gonna say it's definitely better. Mm, it's better than Rose, and it's I gotta give it. I do like the aesthetic more than Vegito's though. I do like the colors that are together, and I do like his ink art more than Vegito's, Super Vegito's. I'm gonna give him. I'm gonna give him. Put him right here. I'm putting it right there. Yeah. I like that. I like that. I like that. Now, if anybody disagrees with me, obviously this is just my opinion. So whatever. But if you do a different ranking, tell me in the comments below. I do think Ultra Instinct could be rated higher, but that's just my personal preference. But I know Kid Buu and Janemba, we all agree on that, bro. Like, it's no debating that. But yeah, this was just a quick little video before the new Ultra came out. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.